All right, good. I guess it would be evening or afternoon, everyone, depending on where you are. So I wanted to thank y'all for joining this live when y'all do show up. I know I had it set a few days back, or a few weeks back now, but I actually kind of had to move it because I was sick and stuff like that. So we'll give people just a bit to come in. This is supposed to be focused on the Harmony Montgomery case. So if you have any questions about that, I do know recently more of a timeline of what has happened has came out. So I don't know if y'all want to mainly look into where she could possibly be. I more or less feel like when he crossed that bridge is where he disposed of the of her body. So that's pretty much what I'm getting so far. It's a lot of water. And then she kind of shows more like little girl things, that she might have with her, or maybe that were her favorite things. Like there's almost like a pink like type purse with like pink beads. I feel like there's like pink shoes that are almost identical to it. So I don't know if those things are with her or if those are just things that she enjoyed. Like, of course she was a little girl, but those are just some items that are popping up. And hello, Kim and Tara. Oh yeah, I was just telling Chris that we will. I work this Saturday, but I'm pretty sure I don't work next Saturday. But either way, I know I was saying I need to get with you and see when you're leaving. Like you said, I know you said in about 8 days or so. And thank you. I've been taking hair vitamins. How are y'all doing though? Kim and Tara? So again, I was just kind of saying, like, I know recently, again, more of the timeline with Harmony has came out. And like I said, kind of before some people popped in and started commenting again, I do feel like, he disposed. There was a bridge. There's actually a link. Crime Curious put up a link in her community tab that is more of a timeline of what happened. So if you're not subscribed to Crime Curious, check it out. Her channel out. Again, she does a lot of lives about these things. And then she also does timelines on it on her own like webpage. So there was at some point, and I don't know if Adam is the one that admitted it, or I believe it was Kayla is the one that admitted it, though, that Adam had like punched Harmony a bunch of times in the face. And yeah, so it was December 7th of 2019. It says Adam, Harmony with several blows to the head from the front seat while Harmony is in the rear seat while they were driving home from Burger King. That was Kayla Montgomery's statement. So pretty much that, that's something that I don't feel, you need to read into too much. It's kind of already there. So again, I kind of looked for questions, but it seems like, for the most part, I guess it's Kayla that's talking. It seems to be the most. I don't know if Adam has been talking or not. So I'm just going to kind of do like a basic spread and just kind of see what comes out for, Harmony's energy, if there's anything that kind of stands out. I mean, I do think he will be convicted. I do think he will have life. I don't know if she's going to get life, but there's a good possibility she will. Oh no, poor Chancey. I was just thinking about him. I was like, I need to go visit Chance too. And thank you, Kim. I'm glad you could catch us live. Thank you for joining us. Again, there was a pretty good timeline laid out, it seems like recently. So again, we're just going to kind of do a basic spread for it, see what we get. Yeah, I would think they would have to do anesthesia with him. He's a big old boy. Sweet boy. But yeah, I'll get with you after this, Tara, so we can set up something soon. We're just going to get like any recent past cards, present cards, or future cards towards Harmony Montgomery, like the whole case. If there's anything in that, energy that wants to be given out or talked about or released. So ask for her spirit guides. So yeah, again, I do think that tollway bridge he crossed is where he threw her body into. So I do think, that's where you would find her, is going to be on that bridge. But to my knowledge, it's very long. So I think that's why I don't feel like they're gonna find her like anytime soon. But you have that 7 of Cups for the recent past, and I feel like this is obviously kind of a little bit more to the dad and the stepmom. They were kind of living, by illusion. They weren't really like showing people who they truly were. It's like you would get some good things with them and then some bad things, but you never knew what you were going to get from either one of them. But for the most part, it was always kind of like a sneaky, conniving, energy, playing off of people's emotions, taking advantage of them. The number 7 comes out for that. She died, I think it said on the 7th of December, I think we just said. I don't know. I think that's what we said, though. So that could just, kind of bringing out the date there. Let's go see in the present energy if there's any cards that she'd like to give out. So right now, someone's obviously talking because they're trying to compromise. So it's showing, these two energies are kind of walking away and abandoning this other energy that's very like stuck in their ego, very bullyish, very intimidating, which would be Adam. He's very aggressive. And this is to anybody, not just, he's aggressive with everyone he's been around. And he's just like that in general. And I'm sure even the drugs that he takes obviously have a lot to do with it. But even without that, he's an aggressive person anyways, is kind of the energy we get. But I would feel like, there's some people, the person who's more talking, which I feel like is going to be Kayla. I feel like there is some remorse there now that she's not around him all the time and seeing him all the time anymore. So she's trying to resolute the situation by giving up some of the information. And that's the number 5. So again, there, 5 comes with conflict and things like that as well. And so does 7. So they kind of connect to home lives and, families and things like that. I'm not sure yet if it's on trial or I know it's like they've already showed some things of him in court, but I'm not sure if it's at trial yet. I didn't get a chance to look through the whole timeline yet that Crime Curious put out on her community tab. But we're going to kind of see in the future, though, what she would like us, energy she'd like us to know towards the case. And then what we can expect, really, from it. Okay, so the Emperor goes into reverse. So it's kind of like this is still his energy to me. So even like once he's convicted and gets there, he still has this shit attitude, to be honest. He's never going to learn. He's not sorry whatsoever. He's an entitled individual. It's kind of like my way or no way. Even if I have to stomp you out or get you out of my way, that's what I'm going to do. So that's just showing me again, he's very aggressive. So you have like kind of mental aggression on physical aggression and then also playing off of people's emotions. Yeah, they're arrested. I know he's charged, and I believe she's charged because she helped move the body, and then she knew that Harmony was dead. Like she was in the car in the passenger seat while Adam was punching Harmony. So, and then they took the body out of numerous places. So, and she helped transport it through those places too. So I feel like she's giving up a lot of this information to try to get, leniency there. Cause I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think they carry the death penalty there anymore anyways. So let's see with the recent past, what you also need to know. So in the recent past, he would almost get he would overindulge. He would have all these daydreamings about all the things he could have. And felt like that Harmony was getting in the way of being able to do a lot of these things. I don't know why he felt like this about her, because I don't feel like he felt like this about the 2 boys that he had with Kayla. So I feel like this is more geared towards the mother, which I can't remember her name. Actually, I read it earlier, but Harmony's biological mother. So I feel like it was something in between that. He couldn't get, it's like every time he looked at her, he just would relate it to the mother. So he couldn't take that out of it. So that's why I feel he behaved that way and couldn't get his emotions right when it came to her. Now, he also shows that in the recent past, like someone is trying to, when he comes in, he can come in very like hasty, strong, and again, aggressive. So there's a lot of aggression showing up for him again. So, and this is the kind of stuff we already knew. Everybody says that he is physically abusive. He was physically abusive to not only her, but other people, I think some of the women that he dated too as well. Yeah. Like I said, I know that he is, and I'm pretty sure she is. So you have 2 5s coming out. So again, it's kind of again connected to that home life, like having loss, despaired about it, having grief, somewhat regrets there. But again, I'm feeling that this is more on Kayla's side, the regret, even though she participated the whole time and did everything. I think, again, the more she's sobering up, the more she's away from him, the more she would ever, it's kind of like she's more willing to give up that information. But again, this is to kind of save herself more than anything. So I'm not going to give her too much credit in that way. I'm just saying, like, I feel she sees all, she's got the 3 cups that are spilled. So that would take her away from her 2 kids. And then there's Harmony. And that you got these 2 cups left, which would represent her and Adam to me, but they're not a couple anymore. He was even living with some other girl, which I believe her name was Kelsey. And then she ended up dead. I believe in a hotel room or something like that. So in the near future, what do you need to know about Adam? Yeah, so I feel like once he's he comes out just arrogant, like he just still doesn't care. So I feel like even when he gets to jail, just say like even if he were to be confronted about what he did, he would still kind of be like, I don't care. I don't have to explain anything to you. Like, y'all need to fuck off. You know what I mean? I feel like he's mentally off though on his own. Yeah, they said he had nothing to do with it. The girlfriend, they said that I think they said again, she was like found in maybe like a hotel room. I don't think it was in the car. They were living in the car together. They were both drug addicts, obviously. And then she was found dead in the car or the hotel. But they said for some reason, like he wasn't like a suspect in it. But I'm pretty sure he probably told her, So again, I don't know about that situation so much. It feels off and it feels odd, but the cops have already wrote it off to just, I believe, her overdosing. So let's see. I said, and I don't know, with the timeline again coming out in this last few weeks since, before we could do the live, if there was any individual questions that someone had like directly that they want to ask. Because when we did a couple lives back, I know people were kind of interested in, this case and stuff like that. So, but how's everything else going, Tara and Kim and Chief? I'm just trying to think of anything else that we could kind of really ask her. I'll probably do just some oracle cards and stuff. And I would have had it planned out a little bit better too, like a little bullet point, but I didn't get a chance to write it out before we got back from the doctor. Okay. So you do have victim coming out right away in dreams. So it's kind of like, I think she visits her mom a lot in dreams. That's what it feels like. It feels connected to dreams and it's connected to number 3. So it is kind of like an angel number, but I think that's how she comforts her mother in the situation, is that she visits her that way when she sleeps. So it's also the Phoenix Rising is what she's having for the near future. So like she is saying she will kind of like Kim said, like rise up from the situation and she will get the justice that she deserves. It took a long time to get there. Longer than obviously anyone would have liked, but it is showing, that will come out in the near future, that she will kind of rise above that, the stuff that's happened at least, and kind of get the justice she's looking for. And then as people come in, I want to welcome y'all. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. So she gives out also family was in reverse. So she's kind of giving out the energy too of their, belonging community. Like it's kind of like she was never accepted into this nest of the home. So that's kind of like the other two eggs. I feel like she felt outside of the other two children that he had. But that's going to be a root chakra card too as well. Let me get a future card. So where she is, it's kind of like she's getting that kind of love, and being able to spend time with the people, that have passed that are connected to her in that positive way. So, and then she's also like wanting, it's almost like showing more love and like in general, everybody, and kind of spreading that, because I think there's a big lack of that right now in the world, is like an acceptance and understanding, and just being kind to others, because I mean, I just feel like that's something she's just kind of pointing out. There's not a lot of that right now in the world. And then she also gives out emotional balance, which has her name on the card. So she's finding more peace and fluidity now, where, she kind of is, and learning how to kind of, communicate in ways that are good for her and work for her. But she does have her name up in the corner of this card. So I think it also, again, is like once the trial kind of goes through, even though it's not going to change what happens, it'll help kind of bring some emotional peace to, again, I feel like she's kind of pointing at her mom a lot with this piece, more towards her mom. So yeah, I feel like that too, Tara. I feel like I've noticed that a lot lately. It's there's not like a lot of compassion, it seems like, in the world anymore, or just people being open and understanding, or letting people have their own feelings and respecting that that's their feelings, even though maybe that's not how you feel about it, So like they say, love is like the bridge to everything. It gaps everything, so nothing can outdo that. You know what I mean? So I think that's what she's saying. The more love everybody pushes out and shows and radiates out, the more it kind of is contagious and keeps going. So that's kind of the idea of it. Yeah, there's no empathy. You know what I mean? People, like you hear stuff that people say sometimes, and I'm shocked. You know what I mean? It's like, even if you think that, I mean, of course you can say whatever you want, but there's some things that I just feel like maybe are better left unsaid. I don't know, but again, that's just my opinion about some things. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm a little bit tired today, y'all. Sorry. So, but yeah, I don't know if it's the weather switching again, but like, and then I had to take antibiotics. I've just been sick for a while. So it's like the weather keeps switching back and forth here, and it just makes you not feel well. Like randomly, like, you're not too far away, Tara. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I get the day kind of went by fast. To me, it almost is bedtime. It's like, I'm usually in bed by like 7 or 8. So yeah, to me, it's pretty much like bedtime. So, and yeah, again, I went through different things. Again, I went through some of the timelines and tried to find anything that could, we could read into more than, just where she could possibly be. But again, I just still get the bridge and water for Harmony, and that's where she is. And I think that's where he drove the U-Haul over in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's like a wet cold. Like I said, at night, it's like you feel like almost like sticky and cold or something like that. And then you got like a wet cough. And it's just, I don't know. It's like weather and humidity in Texas sucks. I like Texas, but the weather isn't great sometimes. Yeah. I was thinking about last night getting I was thinking like the one you and Gus have, the one that you can like pour the thing out. I was looking into those. But oh, so it is Colorado for sure. I'm gonna be so excited to go visit. Yeah, I liked it. As I said, and when we stayed with y'all, like I didn't have that like kind of night, like that night cough and stuff. So that'll be fun. Do y'all know the exact date when y'all go to there yet? Do y'all have like a moving date or? Connor. Sorry. And I hope everyone has had a great day so far. This has gone by fast over here. But if nobody, I guess, really has any questions about the Harmony Montgomery case, we might go ahead and skip. Maybe I can't hear with that. He brought his iPad in here. We might go ahead and sign out pretty soon because I have to take my antibiotics and eat. I said we got back a little bit later than I expected. Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow and then we'll set something up and then talk about Colorado and stuff. And then, like I said, I'll look in to see if, again, if anything different comes out about Harmony Montgomery's case in the meantime. But again, most of the timeline that I saw this morning released pretty much all the information because someone's talking. So, I mean, other than where I said that I feel that she might be, there's not too many things at this point because they're saying exactly what happened. So, yeah, you have a good night too. And then you said Chance gets his tooth pulled this weekend, right? Like Saturday. Oh, I'll have to come visit him. We can cuddle together. Oh, I was like, can he eat bacon? I was like, is he still going to be able to eat bacon? I know. And he's so like sweet. It's like you don't want to do it to him. Like a big, gentle giant. Probably not this weekend. Yeah, as I said, we'll have to make him a big box of bacon and feed it to him next weekend. But, all right. Well, I want to thank y'all, I guess, for joining me. You know, the ones who did. And, you know, sorry again, there's not more of a in-depth, deep reading about it. But the reading is, again, the reason I didn't go so much into the detail on, you know, what he did, because someone already said it. But I love you too. And I will still doing one more video, which will be Aquarius as the last video to be released on the Pranima Dreams channel. And then next week, whichever video has the most views, they will have a bonus video on the Pranima Dreams channel. So that channel is going to be linked to this channel. And if you're interested in getting your regular elemental sign, you know, update videos, then make sure to go over there and subscribe. I'm going to be doing those pretty regularly. They don't want to see that. Thank you. I'm going to be doing those, all the signs every month, and then just different kind of collective readings in between. So I'm going to try to at least put a video out every week on that site. So, and thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think your video is actually your sign is one of the highest videos that's been viewed so far, Tara. So you're in the running for having an extra bonus video. So we'll see. But y'all take care and have a good one. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye. Yeah, yours, it's a Cancer. I think you're next, and then Gemini. So we'll see which one wins. But I'll see you later, and y'all have a great one. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.